Yeah, these are your Australians, the cowgirl Australians. You've got smaller brims of these.
It's hard to believe in the 1980s, the largest city in the state, steeped in Wild West history, did not have a full-service hat shop to meet the needs of local ranchers and cowboys.
All the cowboys, ranchers wear these types of stuff.
That was until Rich Glisson stepped up to fill that need.
The reason I started a hat shop is I went to Cave Creek one morning and was going to have breakfast up there. And I got my breakfast, turned around, there were no tables, so there was a picnic table outside, so I was going to go outside and sit there. And two old cowboys sitting there waved at me and said, "Come on over and sit with us, we don't bite." So I sat down at the table and one of the guys goes, "Well, he actually bites, but he's had his shots," so that type of stuff. So it started that conversation. So they found out I just moved here from Illinois and said, you know, if you want to start a business, start a hat shop. We need a hat shop around here.
In 1984, Rich Glisson quit his 9-to-5 and hit the rodeo circuit, selling cowboy hats out of the back of his pickup.
I'd go out to horse shows and rodeos and pass out flyers and set up booths and sell some hats. And finally I had enough money to open up a store.
Heritage Hats is now not only the oldest, but the largest hat shop in the Valley, with a 4,000 square foot showroom. Over the years, Rich has seen hat trends come and go.
Started with urban cowboy, and the country music became really, really hot in the early to mid 80s. Every bar became a country bar, and so everybody started buying Western hats again. And then we saw Lonesome Dove come out, you know, and then the last one, which was the big one, was Yellowstone, which actually put hat production back to a year and a half for most major companies. They emptied their warehouses and we had to wait months to get inventory.
Heritage Hats has developed a loyal customer base that includes actors, U.S. presidents, and a couple of local legends.
I made several hats for President Reagan, which are now in the Reagan Library. Wallace and Ladmo were my customers, and so I maintained their hats for them. George Burns, which a lot of younger people probably don't even know who that is anymore, but he was a big star. I made a lot of hats for him. And then just the locals. Senator DeConcini was one of my first customers.
Heritage Hats' clientele is increasingly getting younger, with buyers looking to make a statement.
These are the Stetson fedoras, which are the original styles from 150, 55 years ago. These are the biggest trend with younger guys. The market used to be for older guys. Back in the 40s and 50s, you very seldom saw a man without a hat. Now these are surging again because of the younger guys are really into the fedora look. You've got the stingy brims, which are real popular with real young guys. These are Kangles. These are the newsboys. Younger guys call them the newsies. Made very famous by Peaky Blinders. And these again are back from the 1920s, 1930s, originating from Europe. So these are a big, big trend again with younger guys, golfers.
Heritage Hats is not just for the gents. The ladies are rediscovering the timeless appeal of these versatile classic styles.
You get a lot of women that buy a few Westerns, but women buy mostly the fedoras, I would guess, and some Australian, because the crowns and the brims are a little shorter, and women feel a little more comfortable with a little shorter. So we start with that perfect brown blank.
What Rich does to create that perfect fit is nothing less than art.
The customer usually has his requirements, what he's looking for, crown height, shape. So this guy came in yesterday and wanted me to shape his hat into the Lonesome Dove hat, the Gus crease. So when you come into our store, you pick out the hat you want, and then we'll just actually custom shape it to whatever you want. You can add a new band to it.
Like many other handcrafted products, the full-service hat shop is in jeopardy of becoming a lost art.
A lot of the older hat shops didn't make it because people quit supporting once the internet came out. They started buying online, which is the worst thing you can do because they never fit. Mine, again, I think I get people from all around the world because there just aren't that many of us around. Same way with saddle makers, boot makers. Those are all kind of disappearing now. Now we're just brushing it down to smooth out the lacquer that's in the felt. That's kind of what the hat will look like.